So here you see the issue with Amica Dishwashers. I had problem before that I fixed. It happened when I was pressing program button. It didn't cause the programs to change, or the programs were changing randomly. And now what happens to me is that the play pause button works randomly. So dishwasher stops, resumes, stops, resumes. And I'm going to fix the panel on the right hand side now, and I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, as you see, it's very annoying. It stops randomly. Before I couldn't get it running because when I couldn't select the right program, so at least it's usable, but obviously not acceptable. So have a look what you need to do. So the issue that we saw on the previous video, or the part of the video I've recorded, was caused by the poor microboard quality that are used in those Amica dishwashers. There are 3 of them. One is behind the buttons on the left, one behind the display panel, and one on the right hand side. And I fixed the one on the left before. It was causing switch of the programs randomly for me. It was causing me unable to even start the cycle. And I fixed it by removing the board from it, and I put it into the oven to bake it for about 8 minutes. And I fixed the problem, but now the buttons on the right hand side give me the problem, which I haven't fixed before. So I'm going to show you how to get them out and how to perform the baking of them, so you can get it fixed yourself. So make sure you've part of your dishwasher, because there might be an electric contact. It's all used by the same type of the bit. Not really visible. Don't remember the size of it, but you need to match it. And I just start unscrewing them. So these are all removed. As you see, there is one piece attached to the screw. You need to be careful of it so it doesn't fall down. Same on the other side. That's under power, so make sure it's plugged off. And here we've got our panels. And the one that is on the left hand side I've baked already. And that's the other one. This is the one that we'll be removing. And I'm going to put it into oven. So it is held by 2 screws, but I'll just plug off this power so it doesn't get in the way. It is held in place by this plastic piece here. That can be easily removed. And the last thing is this connection from the other board. It has 2 small things inside there, which might help if you press them. Typically should eventually let go. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't have to be done again. So that's the board, and I will be preparing it for the baking. So that's the board. What's causing the problem? I believe it's a micro damage that's happening during the production, which basically means there are false signals being sent. And what helps is to put it into the oven for about 8 minutes with 180 degrees. I'll show you how to do it, how to prepare it. And when it happens, those connections will be melting a bit and therefore repairing, self-repairing. And I've done it before with the other panel and it was fixed. So we give it a go to this one and we'll see if the problem goes away. So the way I've done it is that I got a piece of metal that I've put some wooden sticks on the top. I'm going to place it face down, making sure I'm not touching any of sensitive pieces of the board to anything that can get hot or get moved. So that'd be, in this case, like that. You just need to make sure this is stable, it's not going to move. So now I'm going to carefully place it inside the oven. And leave it for 8 minutes. When finished, power off everything. Be careful because it might create a bit of the smell. It's quite toxic, so you don't want to inhale it. Sweat a little bit and then let it cool off itself. Opening the door is enough because temperature drops quite quickly, so just give it 5-10 minutes. And when it's cold, we'll be ready to put it back on. So all done. I'm gonna put it all back together and we'll see if it's going to work or it goes to bin. Because can't repair it indefinitely. So put this one back. Then it goes back to its place. So I'm going to test the buttons. Seem to be pressing fine, and then we'll test if it's working. Putting back together, the most important are the front screws in here. We will start with them. So I'm going to make sure these are attached at the start. Then this is moving bit, sometimes goes off. So these are attaching the front panel. I didn't screw to the maximum yet, but now you can attach the cover. It goes directly under. it's all in place. It will be moving because obviously everything needs to be tightened. So I'll just put the same screws back where they were. Pull back the metal ones that are holding the back so it's not going to fall down again. So everything back at its place. So, I'm going to power it on and we'll give it a go. So, the moment of truth. Okay, that's a good sign. It doesn't start the program automatically. I'll try first changing programs. Seems to be working fine. I'm going to try pressing those buttons then. Started, stopped. That doesn't do anything. I'll power it off. Start over again. Works. That also works. Brilliant. So it seems that the issue is fixed.